Greetings! The other night we got together in the pinball there and started playing some pinball. And we played Space Riders as one of the machines. And I was having a good game, but all of a sudden I realized that this pop bumper wasn't working. My first guess was that probably a wire fell off, because I see that a lot, but let's double check that and see what happens. So when the ball hits the skirt, you can hear it registering the hit and giving you points, but the solenoid isn't getting activated. What should be happening here but over here, nothing. So let's open her up and see if my blind diagnosis is right. Well, it looks like I may have been wrong. Here's the solenoid, and the two wires are solidly connected. So if you manually activate the contact, the skirt doesn't do anything. Now on the other one, let's see if I can get my finger squished. That one works. So to diagnose something like this, we could start doing it the proper way, which is analyzing the coil. Is the diode bad? Is the coil shorted? Doesn't look like it though. There's no burn marks on it. Nothing looks strange. So let's take the faster way out and have a look at the real cause of the problem. So what you're looking at is those transistors. Those are the driver transistors that activate the coils. The coils have a constant supply of 40-something volts, and on one end, and when the machine wants to activate one, it turns one of the proper transistor into saturation, and that completes the circuit. It grounds the other end of the coil, and the coil fires. Now that board you see over there, which looks like it was added on later, and I think it was originally, all of the solenoids in the machine just had a single fuse on the transformer board over there. But I guess somebody figured out that that wasn't enough, and they added a fuse board which has a fuse for every solenoid that is used in the game. So let's take that out and see if we're going to get lucky. After having a look at the schematics, it tells us that the right pop bumper solenoid is driven by driver transistor Q11 and fused by fuse 11, which is a very service-friendly way of having done things. Now if we look at fuse 11, with the pointer pointing at it, if you look near the top of it, we don't even need a meter. That fuse is blown. So it shouldn't be too hard. These are 2 amps flow blow fuses. I'll dig one out and put it in, but we're not out of the woods yet, because why did that fuse blow? Well, let's see if it still blows when we put a new one in. That pop bumper, sometimes the ball gets in a situation where it shotguns between the pop bumper and the side rubber ring, which is almost like the coil being stuck on, because it does it so rapidly. But again, let's just put in a new fuse and see if this is going to be a real quick video. Alright, the pointer's pointing at the fuse. Let's see if it blows right after I turn on the machine. If I can turn it on. Go. Doesn't look like it blew. So let's put the machine back in play position and see if we fixed it. Okay, here's the pop bumper in question. Let's turn it on and see if this really was a quick fix. Lame. Sure looks like it's doing its job. Fixed. Okay, that was nice and quick, but before we go, a word about fuses. There's a reason for them to be there, and you just saw one that did its job. Because if the fuse wasn't there, the pop bumper was working its little heart out and would have started burning up the coil. When you get a new machine, always check all of the fuses. Just because you got it from someone and they said, oh, it works perfectly, and it does work, doesn't mean that the fuses are right. And if somebody put in the wrong fuses, disaster awaits. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've also received words of some subscribers no longer getting notified of new videos, so make sure you got the little bell icon clicked next to the subscription. See you later.